startup of Alexa Voice. Now, there's a few things you will need to do, and one of them is you have to go to sudo nano.bashrc. I'll try and zoom in as best I can here. Sudo nano.bashrc. Now, there's a reason you need to enter that. It's because that's where, when you open up a terminal, it reads that. I tried it through the cron tab -e way of doing things, and it just didn't quite work. So I'm going to show you what happens when you close this and reopen it. Now it will say Alexa is running, which is exactly what I want it to do. I don't want it to start Java every single time you run a new command or new shell or new terminal, whatever you want to call it. I want it to do a little check inside a function to say, basically, is Java running? And if it's not, it will start the script, which I'll show you in a second. Now if it's not running, it will run, and if it's running, it will just give a message saying AlexaPi is running, and then it will give you your prompt as usual. So I'll close down Java, and I'll close down any other windows I've got, including this one. Now this will be the first time I've tested it after I know it works, just to see what sort of behaviour it does. Okay, so you can see that it's automatically starting the Java because it knew that it wasn't running. Okay, I'll show you how that works. I'll also show you the script that it runs. So basically this is just running the 3 windows. There you go. So you're used to seeing this sort of window, and it will normally pop up saying to use your browser and log into your developer account. There should be a way in the future to bypass all that and automatically click. That would be helpful, but you know, initially you've got to go through that. But anyway, if I right click here and go to open new window, guess what? It's already running. It will say it's already running, so it won't waste any processing time or anything, or give any errors. Okay, so how did I do that? You're probably wondering. Okay, well, there's a few ways, but I've been playing with this trial and error style. If I zoom out. Right, okay, so in my documents, which is in /home/pi, and then documents, I've got a folder called AlexaPi, which is where I put my notes and stuff like that. And here's the script that I've created. If you go to open, it won't run, it will open it like a text document. So yeah, as you can see, this is all of it. I've got this on my forum, so I'll put a link in the description to it. So basically it's just opening up a bash script, the first line here, so that the computer knows it's bash. Then it goes into the right folder, which happens to be the original startup script. Basically you've got this, normally you get automated install, but I've made another script that does a start. I don't know if you need that, wait there, right, yeah, okay, it doesn't use that start, so what it uses is just this. Basically this is what happens when you first install it. You're told to open 3 windows, so there's the first window, here's the second window, and the bottom obviously is the wake word engine, which is the 3rd window. Now for mine I use sensory. Some people use the other one, or there might be a 3rd one now, but I'll use sensory. It's the only one that seems to work for me. So as long as you've got this script, you're going to want to know how to run it. Okay, so I open up a new terminal, bring this into view. Now this will run my we'll run it all again from scratch because it's not running. So that's fine. I'll let that start up and I'll open up a terminal and I'll show you in this one. So you can see here it says AlexaPi running. So what I did was sudo nano.bashrc. Okay, so this is basically where your scripts go. When you open up a new terminal window, this is what will run. If you ever notice you make changes to your .bashrc file, you have to close the terminal and reopen it. It's because it's red once you open it. So you scroll down. Near the bottom there's a section for aliases, and I like to put scripts around there or just under the aliases. So, right, if you can see if line there, if p grep space -x space and then in quotations Java, and then after the end quotation it's got a right hand arrow /def/null, and that's in an if statement. Then echo AlexaPi running else, and this is where it runs the script that I showed you earlier, the auto start script. But the way it does it is it goes into the folder first, space, 2 and symbols, space, dot / and then the name of the script, and at the end put a little @ sign so it carries on. It doesn't close the terminal once it does it. You want it to remain open, so you push the and at the end, and then you close off your if statement with a F and an I, and that is it. That's the only bit you need. The rest is in comments. It's for trial and error earlier. So anyway, once that's in there, Control X, you'll need to push Y to save, and then you do a sudo reboot. Now that will basically restart, and you can check from the start how it, basically the behaviour, how it runs. And all it's doing is once you open up a terminal window, it's going to check, is Java running? Yeah, okay, I don't need to do anything then, just report the fact that it's running, and then that's the end of the statement. But if it's not running, it will make them 3 windows run, and there you go. Then you can open up another window and it won't try and start it again, it will check first. So anyway, I'm going to do a sudo reboot. Just go close down Java. And I'm going to do a sudo reboot, just so you can see it from scratch. This is important because you're going to want to know it works from the start. And also the behaviour is different. The first time you do it, it will ask you to authenticate, and the second time it might not. So, because it's to do with sessions, you authenticated that session. I hope in the future they get rid of all that, because I don't care about authentication. It's not a public app anyway, so it doesn't need authentication every time it goes into a session. They need to have a way that we can choose where we have that authentication bullshit, because it's just nonsense. We don't want to authenticate every time, every session. But anyway, it started up now, nothing is running. Open up the terminal, and look, first thing that comes up happens to be AlexaPi is running. So I don't know how that happened, but it's saying it's running anyway. But if you try to use your wait word with Java, it might not work. But one thing I've noticed is it's not come up Java in the list, so I don't know how it thinks it's running. There's no Java in the list. So yeah, we're going to close this again, reopen the terminal, see what happens. Here we go, this is what it should do. So obviously the first time you run it, if you run it too quick, it's not going to work. So we let it, open, let it boot up first, give it a few seconds, and then open your terminal. Alternatively, if that fails, close the terminal and reopen it like I've just done. So as you can see, the AlexaPi has automatically started it up itself, and this is what happens. You get the authentication window, which is a pain in the ass. I hate it. When you've got a wait word, the last thing you want to do is have to do this authentication bullshit every time. So anyway, the first time you do it, you click yes, and then wait for your shitty browser to open up, then you got to click OK. It's just bullshit. I wish it was fully automatic, but you know. Anyway, it will open up. Don't really want to reveal my details. So yeah, continue. And then once that's done, you'll be able to click OK in this window. And there you go, it's now fully running. Just got to give it a couple seconds. Hey Alexa. Alexa. It will work. It's just mic is pointing in a different direction. Hey Alexa. Alexa. Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa. There you go. Decided to work then. But yeah, you get the sort of gist of it. It should run. You can see it's trying to process it. But yeah, this is still in the trial and error stage. If there's a better way of doing it that fully works without having to authenticate as well, that'd be a good bonus. So yeah, make sure you send a little reply or video response or something. Because yeah, it's a pain. I expected it to be able to just work out the box where as soon as you boot it up, the wake word is there listening. That's what it should be like. You shouldn't have to authenticate, you shouldn't have to load a script. It's just fucking bullshit really. Yeah, it's just the same processing, I don't know why. I'm going to close out of that. Try and open the terminal again. Here we go. It noticed that it wasn't running, so now it's going to make it run. We'll try a second time. I think once you've authenticated, I think it works a bit better. But again, they need to sort it out so it's always listening and enable us to have that option off as well, you know. So this time it hasn't asked to authenticate. The bearer token is already in there because the session's already been started. So technically it should work now. It's saying connected, so it should just work. Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa. There you go. See, it does work, but for some reason it's come up error. No real reason the error is there. First time I've seen that. It was working 100% a minute ago. But there you go, sod's law in it. As soon as you go and make a video on it, it fucks up. Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa. Alexa. Alexa, you slut. Listen. Hey Alexa. Even when I click, it's not doing anything. Perhaps it needs another restart or something. Right, shutting down. Try another reboot. It's just a pain in the ass. The people should build things to work out the box and give us options. Do you want it to always listen? Select yes, and then it will automatically make sure it's listening. It's not hard. They could have done this, but they just, you know what I mean? They fuck things up like everyone fucks everything up these days. So if anyone's got any guaranteed ways that it works 100% without having to mess with a RC file, let me know. Until then, we're on our own, folks. Alright, I'm going to let this run properly. Another thing is it might be running that in the background as well. First time it sees that bash RC. So that could be an issue. So it might just be a question of where to put the command, you know. So I'm going to open a terminal. It's just started. that window for the browser's opened again. I'll put the camera down because otherwise it will reveal all my details. I'm just waiting for it to load up. Okay, it says device tokens are ready. Clicked OK. Right, the tokens in there. Let's go give it a few seconds. Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa. Alexa. Hey Alexa. No, this has been a bitch. And now it's come up errors. I don't know what the fuck's up with this piece of shit. See, it was working 100%. Oh, now it's processing. What's it going to do? It seems to want to work when it wants to work, you know. It doesn't always work when we want it to work. But as I say, I was fiddling with this earlier and it was perfect. So I don't know what's up with it. Another way you might be able to do it is put it on an alias. So you type in a command or keyword and that word will run it all. Might have less chances of errors that way. It's just stuck on processing, so it's just bullshit. Finally think I've got it working and it fucks up again. Fucking technology, it's just shit. It's just saying processing. Total fucking crap. There's no excuse for it, it should just fucking work. I'm going to make sure I haven't got any errors in it, because I might have copy and pasted earlier and made a mistake. See, it all looks like it should. There was a space there at the end, so I've taken that off. I'm also going to delete the uncommented line, the actual script that I was using before. Yeah, so can't see any other reason it might not work. Do another reboot. All this pain in the ass. If they had just made it work out the box, we wouldn't have none of this to worry about, you know. But they like fucking things up. They do 99% of it, and then the 1% they fuck up on. It's frustrating as well because I had it working perfectly. Did a reboot, started to make a video to show you guys, and then no, computer says no. Load of fucking bullshit. Wasting my time really. Got better things to do than to sit here doing the same shit over and over again. Things should just fucking work. Better still, just make a fucking distro dedicated for AlexaPi. So you install it and it sets itself up, asks you for the credentials, and then it's done. No authentication, nothing. You turn it on, the operating system loads, and it's always listening. Why can't you do that? instead of fucking around with bullshit Java crap. Hey Alexa. Alexa. Here you go. It works. I didn't say anything, so it just ended itself. But yeah, it does work. It might be a question of timing. You have to give it enough time to all fully load properly before we try it. Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa. No, it stopped listening again. Hey Alexa. Alexa. Hey Alexa. Alexa. Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa. You should be slut. Listen. I don't fucking know. Yeah, it just listens at once. It might be the microphone. It's not the best. Hey Alexa. Alexa. What time is it?
It's 5:31 p.m.
There you go, it does work. Just depending on the microphone, what sort of angle it's pointing at. It's sort of pointing away from me because of power cable is pulling it a certain direction, but you can see it does work. So that's how I did it, so I set it up. So yeah, have fun. If there's any better ways, please let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video.